December community weekend on Pokémon Go. For today and tomorrow, every Pokémon that had a community day this year will be spawning in increased numbers. It's a good chance to look back on the community days from this year and think about the videos that I've released. My first video on this channel was Gastly Community Day back in June, which feels so long ago now. So let's take a look at this ticketed research. Professor Willow in the void there. Hello there, it's so great to see you. Can you believe this year is already coming to a close? It's almost as if Pokémon in the wild can feel it too. A few seem to be appearing in greater numbers than usual. Strangely enough, the Pokémon appearing more frequently at the moment seem to be the same as those that did so previously throughout this year. Seeing all these Abra, Rhyhorn and Piplup in the wild is making me a bit nostalgic. We've had quite a year, haven't we? Rhyhorn and Piplup from January and February, before we had to play from home. As you venture out to catch these Pokémon, I think it might be nice to reminisce on some of the highlights from this year and how much you've grown as a Pokémon trainer along the way. Who knows, you might even surprise yourself. Catch 15 Piplup, 15 Rhyhorn, and 15 Abra. Oh, and we get an Elite DM as well. That's nice. Well, so far we've just had Gastly this morning, but I'm hoping to catch some strong Rhyhorn today. I've got thousands and thousands of Weedle candy from the community day in, was it July or August? So today's event will last for 6 hours. Rhyhorn and Piplup at the start of the year, before the changes were made, and we only had 3 hours on both of those days, which made it a lot harder to catch shinies and good IVs. I already managed to catch a 93% Rhyhorn today, and I have a few other Pokémon I've saved throughout the year for evolution today. And because I'm so close to level 40, I'll be sure to put a lucky egg on before I do those evolutions. I didn't manage to catch a shiny Wooper yesterday because I was in work. But it was funny seeing all of those little blue fellas dotted around. So what was your favourite community day this year and why? I think, for me, Gastly has to be a highlight. It's the only one where I've managed to catch a hundo. Well, for this year at least. Last year, I caught this on Chimchar Community Day. So there's our first shiny of the day, and it seems fitting that it's a shiny Gastly, because this channel started with Gastly Community Day. Somewhat of a throwback to the start of the channel. Magikarp. A fully evolved Pidgey. I got a 3-star Pidgey. Evolved it all the way up to Pidgeot. Shadow Growlithe. Nidoran. Nidoqueen. Meltan. And then my Magpie from Magmar Community Day. So far, we've only seen 2 or 3 Piplup. I've got 2. There was that strange one that was disguised as a Rhyhorn a little earlier on. Which Pokemon are you going to be hunting for this weekend? Is there a community day that you missed and you're going to try and catch up on? Or are you doing what I'm doing and just topping up on candy and hoping for some better IVs? Catch 12 different species of Pokemon. That's going to be tricky to do today, considering it's just the first 5 months or 6 months spawning. Oh no. So, now is as good a time as any to put on a lucky egg and evolve some Pokemon for their special moves. Let's start with this 98% Torchic. Which will evolve into Combusken, and then into Blaziken, with its Community Day move from 2019, which I believe is Blast Burn. Blast Burn or Blaze Kick? I think it's Blast Burn, isn't it? Most fire types get Blast Burn on Community Days. Or the starters do at least. What else have we got to evolve? This lucky Ralts, which I'll be evolving into Gardevoir. I'm not sure Synchronize is that useful of a move for Gardevoir, so eventually I'll give it a second move. I think with the lucky egg on, I should be getting about 4,000 XP or so per evolution. So while I had the lucky egg on, I took the chance to go lucky and ultra friends with a few friends for the XP, and I'm just about 1 million shy of level 40 now, which I should comfortably hit before the end of the year. So I'll get that Gyarados after all. I have a lucky bag on here. I'm not sure about evolving those IVs, to be honest. Whoops. I'm really going to try for some excellent throws now. There we go. So that would have been a lot of XP with that lucky egg on. That reminds me, I got a bit keen this morning and I put an egg in an incubator before the event started. But there's a half egg distance today, and I'm crossing my fingers that this 10k egg will be a Noibat from the Kalos event. And these 12ks, well, I'm still holding out for that Sandile. Trapinch into Vibrava, and then into Flygon that knows Earthquake, I believe. All of the Pokemon from last year's Community Days are in raids today as well, which I'm hoping to try and do a few of. I think Regirock is in raids, and I don't have that in my decks yet either. There's been some slight technical difficulties during filming, as usual. There's There's our second shiny. Seedot. Oh. I remember Seedot Community Day was in April, and they had changed the buddy. The buddies weren't bringing gifts for Abra. On Abra Community Day, your buddy would bring you 50 Pokeballs every half hour. But it glitched out for a lot of people, myself included, for the Seedot Day. I still managed to catch a fair few Seedot and get some Shiftry, but it was a bit touch and go at the start of the day. It is nice looking back on all of the community days. Shiny number 3 is a Weedle. For Weedle Community Day, I was at my girlfriend's house. Wow, shiny number 4 is also Weedle. It's nice to use this weekend as a chance to look back on some of the good parts of this year. I know that without the changes that Niantic made to Pokemon Go to be able to play community days from home, I wouldn't have been able to start this channel. And the support from you guys so far has been amazing. I know my upload schedule is irregular, but I'm sure that will level out as things in real life get a bit more stable too. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna finish filming for today, and tomorrow we'll join back in and I'll show you what I managed to catch today, and we'll hopefully finish off the special research task. Okay, 24 hours later, and I've moved on to the next set of challenges, which are for this second day of the weekend. And the weather is absolutely terrible here in Middle England. Managed to get some nice weather yesterday. I went out and managed to catch a fair few shinies and some decent IV Pokemon as well. I also managed to get 2 Regirock raids done, neither of which have stellar IVs, but I'm glad of the dex entry. So as I've mentioned before, today the Community Day Pokemon featured in the second half of the year are featured and will be spawning in higher amounts with boosted shiny rates. I did pretty well on those community days, and you can find the videos for each of them on my channel. Catch 15 Magikarp, 15 Porygon, and 15 Charmander, and there's another Elite TM, and a Rocket Radar. Unfortunately, those 12-kilometer eggs I hatched yesterday proved to be more scraggy and Vullaby, which is disappointing. let's do some more evolutions for those rare Community Day moves. Rhyhorn evolving into Rhydon. We use a Sinnoh Stone to evolve Rhydon into Rhyperia with Rockbreaker again. So I've got quite the team of Rhyperia now. What else do we have to evolve? This Piplup. Into Primplup. And then Primplup into Empoleon that knows Hydro Cannon. There he is. You'll be glad of the weather boost today with the rain that we're having. The sky outside is completely white, which makes me feel like it's going to try and snow, which would be fitting for the December Community Day. I think another Porygon just appeared as I clicked on this Magmar. Yep, there he is. I wonder which of the 6 Pokémon that are appearing today will be my first shiny. Oh, sorry, there's only 5 appearing today, isn't there? Let's take a look at the shiny Pokémon I managed to catch yesterday. Starting with this Abra. Another Abra. A Weedle. Another Weedle. A Piplup. A Rhyhorn. Another Abra. Another Piplup. Piplup again. A Gastly. A Rhyhorn. An Abra. A Piplup. Weedle. Rhyhorn. Weedle. Rhyhorn. I just tapped my plant. Weedle. Abra. Seedot. There's only one Seedot so far. Gastly. Rhyhorn. Piplup. Gastly. Weedle. Seedot. Again, 2 Seedot. Gastly. And then a spare shiny Pidgey. Not too bad for a day's work. I hope you got the shinies you were hoping to get yesterday on day 1 of the weekend. Whoops. And the rain is starting to let up a little bit, but the sky still seems like it wants to snow. And we're yet to get a shiny still. I remember Magikarp Community Day. We had amazing heat here in the UK. And I caught something like 30 shinies. And I'd only caught my first shiny Magikarp a few weeks before at GoFest 2020. There's our first shiny of the day, and it's a Charmander. Excellent. the announcement of the Kanto event in February next year. I'm not so upset about not being able to get the 2018 community moves on these. I saved especially to get Blast Burn on. So when I evolve these on the February Kanto event, they'll get Blast Burn, I believe. I've already decided that I'll be getting the green edition for Shiny Sandshrew. I've already got most of the exclusive shinies for the red edition, so I made that decision quite early on. Shiny number 2 is a Magikarp. And somebody's at the door. So this is the last Charmander that I need to catch before moving on to the next stage of challenges, which should be catch 15 Electabuzz and 15 Magmar. So we're rewarded with our Elite Fast DM, an upgrade, a Rocket Radar, and 2000 Stardust. It's certainly been an interesting year, hasn't it? I can't remember another one like it, and I've seen a few. But despite all the ways it's challenged us, I can't help but think it will make future experiences feel even more precious and special. After all, no matter what happens, we're all on this Pokémon journey together, every trainer, regardless of where they are in the world. That's truly something special. So when the going gets tough, remember that you're not in this alone, and while bad days are inevitable, I like to think they make the good ones that much sweeter. I hope today has been one of the good ones for you. The world is ever changing. What doesn't change, however, is the fact that we have each other and our Pokémon. And as the mysterious world of Pokémon continues to grow, so do we, as trainers, as a community, and as people. So here's to a year for the books, and many more exciting ones to come. 15 Electabuzz and 15 Magmar. And then that's December Community Day weekend complete. I think Professor Willow summed up this year quite nicely with his little speech just then. And it's been nice to use this weekend as a chance to look back on the community days that I've shared with you guys. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of you for watching, liking, subscribing, commenting. It really makes a difference. So thank you all. And I'm going to leave this video here for now.